Hey guys, George Roddy Jr., your wealth builder coach. Thanks for clicking on this video on how to owner finance in Texas. I want to take a few minutes just explaining what you would get, what you're going to learn when you take this workshop. Now, owner financing can be a useful tool in today's tight credit markets for two reasons. Number one, it allows sellers to move homes faster and get a sizable return on their investment. And number two, buyers benefit from less stringent qualifying and down payment requirements. They get more flexible rates, better loan terms on a home that otherwise might be out of their reach. Now, if you take the right precautions and get the right education and support, you can make this a profitable strategy and eliminate the inherent risk. What are the mechanics of owner financing, or what is owner financing? Owner financing is a real estate transaction in which the seller provides all or part of financing for the buyer or borrower. With owner financing, the seller takes on the role of the lender. Instead of giving cash to the buyer, the seller extends enough credit to the buyer for the purchase price of the home, minus the down payment. Then the buyer signs a promissory note, which contains the terms of the loan, and a deed of trust, that's the second document, which that document will be recorded in the county records so everyone knows there's a lien against the property. Once that happens, then the buyer starts paying back the loan each and every month. There's two types of owner financing sales or owner financing transactions. Number one, you have owner financing where there is no debt on the property. That means that you own the property free and clear. And then the second type of owner financing is when there is an existing loan in place. Let's say that you own a house and there is debt on it, but you want to sell the property to a buyer. You are going to essentially create a new loan. Although both are owner financing, there are different rules and disclosures that need to be discussed and documented. We will cover both in this course. What are the benefits of owner financing? Well, number one is you can sell properties faster or quickly. Number two is you can sell for top dollar. See, you are offering properties with built-in financing and there is a premium for that. Number three is you can earn a safe return. What better way to monetize your investment or get a good return when it's secured by real estate? And number four is flexible loan terms. You're the bank, so you call the shots. What are the inherent risks? Well, number one is, what if the borrower defaults? We will definitely talk about that, and we have to foreclose. So what are the risks, and you need to be aware of if they default, how do we handle that? Number two is being compliant with the SAFE Act. There is new legislation in Texas that you need to know about and comply with. And number three is, what if the market values shift downward? That is a risk. Although Texas is a very stable market, you need to understand that there are some risks that market values, as you know, can go down. We're not Florida, we're not Vegas, we're not Detroit. It shouldn't keep you up at night, but you do need to understand that. So let's go over an overview of this workshop. Number one, similarity from past economic troubles to today. People say that history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme. We've been here before, and owner financing is not a new strategy. We just go over how back in the 80s and early 90s and where we're at today that market cycles repeat themselves. Number two is mapping out the seller's options. I think it's 100% important that you understand the pros and cons to owner financing. Number three is 7 different parties involved in this process and their different functions. You need to have a team. You own the property, but you need to have different people supporting you in this process. Number four is, what are the specific steps to follow depending on what type of owner financing is being performed? What I mean by that is, if you're owner financing and there's no debt on the property or none of your debt and it's free and clear, versus if you're owner financing a property and there is existing debt. Number five is how to market your properties to buyers, how to advertise that to the market. Number 6 is pre-closing documents. Avoid violating state and federal laws. You need to package up this loan, but there's certain things you can and can't say. Number 7 is closing steps and document checklist. And number 8 is after closing. You need to hire someone else to handle servicing the loan. So what do you get in this workshop? You get a step-by-step action plan manual. You get 2 hours of instruction. You get the document library, which contains all the forms, addendums, scripts, all the closing resources and marketing pieces. You get videos walking you through the process, and you get unlimited support for 90 days. That means you ask us any and all questions, and we will answer them expeditiously. Well, that's it. That completes an overview of how to own or finance in Texas. Do us a favor and click on the link below to get started today. This is George Roddy Jr., your wealth builder coach, and I will talk to you soon.